If you're looking for Ultimate Team coins, check out FIFACoinstank.com in the description below and use the code TRAY for 5% off your order. Enjoy the video. What's up guys, TRayALLDay here and welcome to episode number 25 of my Fulham career mode. You guys asked for a squad report in the last episode, but before we do that, we're going to jump into some emails. And first off, as you can see, Liam Moore is pretty upset with his playtime, which is fair because I have been playing Hutchinson and Pogba because they've been playing terrifically together in defense. So it's understandable, but as we go down here to training injury, he is now out for the rest of the season with a torn groin. It says 2 months, but of course, there's only 2 months left in the season, so we're going to go ahead and delete that email. We got 3 monthly scouting updates as well. This one from America. Hunter Thompson does not look that great, so we're going to go ahead and reject him. And then we got one from Cameroon, 61 to 85 for him is not great, 50 to 70, and 54 to 74. So we're gonna go ahead and delete all of those. Those are horrendous. And then as well, one last one from England. This guy looks pretty bad. Luke Clark looks pretty bad. That guy looks bad. And this guy, woo, that guy looks really good. Shaunter Horst. That's not really an English name, but I will take him. He looks like a left-sided player. This is starting to look like. Go ahead and sign him up to the youth team. And then as well, there was an email about our youth squad. I don't know why it deleted without me even deleting it. So we'll go ahead and take a look at it. We got Josh Graham, 65 to 83. Hopefully it stays in the 70s. As long as his potential's in the 70s, I'll sign him up. But he's 17, so he'll probably ask to leave the academy anytime now. 63 to 81. We're going to go ahead and just get rid of him now. Lewis Woodards looks pretty good, actually. And then Shaunter Horst, of course, we just got, and TorAndre Nielsen, who you already saw, who looks pretty decent, actually. I'm pretty impressed with what he looks like thus far. But now we can go into the squad report. We're just going to go through it really fast because I want to get 3 games in this episode like I always do. But as you can see, we're just going to go look through their stats really quickly. Blanco's growing pretty nicely. Gat, I'd like him to grow a bit more, but he doesn't have the greatest potential, so as long as we play well with him, maybe he'll grow a little bit more. Sean Hutchinson's growing terrifically well for a 25-year-old. Same with Florentine Pogba, excuse me. He looks very, very well-rounded on his technicals. We got Haidzara. Oh my goodness, he's going to be amazing. Gata Fofana's already growing to a 76. We got Westwood, who hasn't grown at all. Jordan Verretu's grown by 1, of course, since his injury. This has stayed the same, but we got Paul George and Tep up by 4. Valuation of £9 million. Look at those stats. Just look at how freaking amazing those stats are. As well, he's got the speedster trait and the dribbler trait. Those are just amazing. Those stats are amazing. And 80 is his, of course, max potential, supposedly, but I think we're going to outgrow that next season. Nathan Redmond has gone up pretty decently, I guess you could say. Henri Saive's already gone up by 1 since joining the team. Got Pat Roberts has gone up by 3. His morale is threatened, which is interesting. We'll give him a game off the bench in the next game. We got Moussa Dembele, who's growing decently. Christian Walton hasn't grown at all. Jack Grealish hasn't grown in overall, but has grown in his mentals. Got Saido Berahino. We've got Tom Carroll, who's decreasing. Wow. I know he got injured, but still, that's ridiculous. Dan Byrne, +1. Of course, Barron's going to have to play more now that Moore is injured. But anyway, Leia Seca up by 3. Wow, he is going to be a really good player for us on our youth squad. We got George Williams, +3. Probably going to sell him next season. Thomas Eisfeld, nothing at all, decreasing. Joe Claude Zhao, again, not going to be taking him in on his future feed just because we have TorAndre Nielsen. Collie Woodrow's gone up. Again, I might sell him as well. I just don't really like him that much. He's not the... I don't know. There's something about him I don't like. Bettinelli hasn't grown at all. Liam Moore's gone up by 3, but now he's injured, so we can probably expect that to go down a little bit. Liam Donnelly's gone up by 2 on loan. Camilo Dominguez has gone up by 5. Of course, our scout future star. Eric Palmer Brown's gone up by 3. He'll be a pretty decent player off the bench for us next year, I suppose. And that is it. So we got a game against Spurs, the first game of this episode. I'm going to simulate forward, and I'll see you guys, as always, for the starting 11s. So here's our lineup. Only one change being made. That's Tom Carroll into the starting 11 and Verretu going to the bench just because we're playing Spurs, of course, Tom Carroll's former team. And here is Spurs starting 11. Jackson Martinez up front is going to be hard to deal with. Nothing really. They got a lot of pace in Lennon, of course, so it's just going to be pretty tough to deal with. They bought back Giovanni Dos Santos, it looks like, too. Well, that was freaking boring. Pat Roberts coming on for, I believe it was Westwood. So let's hopefully get something better in the second half because that was boring. Go Fofana. Nice pass. Redmond, Roberts, no. Redmond over the top, get there, Entep. Nice pass. Carroll, no. Taken down by Capu.
It's down to the referee to stop the play, and he's done that.
And what happened? Carroll's injured from that, but you just saw him running. This game confuses the hell out of me. I think we're going to bring on Vera too, just to solidify a draw at least. They do sit on the same amount of points as us with one game less played, so whatever. Nice pass forward by Jordan Vera too. Go. Go. Entep, no. Vorm gets there.
It's still goalless here, not much time left. What about the next game, Alan? Yeah, Fulham goal.
No. Eriksson, and of course, Giovanni Dos Santos scores in the 83rd minute. God damn it. Wow. 90th minute. Come on, Veretout. And Tep. Oh, Vorm. And the ref blows his whistle. 1-0 the final score. So disappointing. Carroll's only out for 8 days, which is some good news. And our next game, I believe, is against Manchester United. So I'm going to simulate forward to that. As always, I will see you for the starting 11s. We're at Old Trafford, and here's their starting 11. Very, very strong starting 11. Kadira looks like they signed to play central defensive mid. Of course, Blind can play that as well, who is also in their starting 11. Very, very interesting. Our starting 11, on the other hand, only made one change. Saito Berahino coming into the starting 11, where we dropped Nathan Redmond, but he's been playing pretty well, so he'll probably come on near halftime. Already on the counter. Here's Josh Gatt, whipping it over. Get there, Berahino, no. Entep coming through. Entep, no. De Gea stops him, but Berahino, and what was that? What a whiff. Berahino, no. De Gea. Marcos Rojo. Oh my God, Blanco. Ugh, you're so bad. You are so bad. It's not even funny. You're gone next season. It's official. You're done. Halftime, Grealish as well as Nathan Redmond coming on. Nice pass. Saive, bang it. He got a goal. He puts us right back in the game. 1-1. Henri Saive, his new signature celebration. 1-1. Saive again. Outside. Fofana crossing it over. Entep. What a link up. Fofana to Entep. And it's 2-1. What a second half. What a start to the second half, boys. 2-1. No. Oh, my goodness. They're right back in it. 2-2 in the 76th minute. Blanco once again proving he cannot save anything. 2-2. Mata. No. Oof. God damn it, Blanco. I hate you so fucking much. 90th minute. Ruben Blanco once again can't save anything. Can't save anything to save his life. Full time, 3-2 the final score. Ruben Blanco is done. He's out next season. We're only keeping him in because Walton is 61 rated. If he was higher rated, he would be jumping in. And you know what? Depending on who we play next, I might as well put him in because Blanco has just been horrendous. He's done. So I'm actually gonna end the episode here, but before I do, I'd like to show you two goalkeepers I'm probably gonna bring in instead of Ruben Blanco next season because I'm absolutely done with him. First of all, we got Alphonso Areola, who plays for PSG. 13 million seems a bit steep. This is just right now, of course. I could probably get him for cheaper next year. Plus, we'll have more money next year. Maybe even a swap deal with Blanco included. You never know, but he's one of them. As well, Paul Nardi, 5.5 million. He is also one that has a good potential, just like Ruben Blanco, but perhaps we'll be able to make saves, unlike Blanco, who lets everything go past him. So 5.5, he seems a bit more likely than Areola, and as well, to end the episode, they think that I am the man to carry forward the Fulham legacy, because of course we do still sit around 8th. Let's actually go find out exactly where we sit. We sit in 8th place, and that's pretty impressive for a team that just got promoted. So you know, you'd expect us to be down around like maybe 15th at this point in the season, but 8th is definitely acceptable. Top scorers, one of our players is top scorer as well. I think Saive is doing pretty well. I don't think he's in this list, but he's still doing pretty well since he's, of course, signed for us. But either way, this will be the end of the episode. So if you did enjoy it, it'd be greatly appreciated if you could leave a like on the video, as well comment any suggestions you have for me down below in the comments section. Before we end this episode, we're just going to see how much goals Saive has. He has 3 goals and 5 assists in 9 games. That's pretty impressive, if you ask me. 7.4 average rating. He's been very, very good, and I can only see him improve. I can't see him doing anything but improving in the future. But like I said, this is the end of the episode. My name's TRayALLDay, and I'm out.